Hello guys, what's up? Share talking. Welcome back to my channel. So we have new music on our home screen, yeah, because we have this new collaboration with Tokyo Project Dolls, that same game that no one ever heard about before because it never left Japan. So yeah, we have new music on screen. It's very cheerful. They also changed the background image here. It's a little interesting, I should say. And we also have some other things to talk about, and it's the end of the ScherBR Arena season. So let's start with the end of the ScherBR Arena because it's important. I think they gave us a lot of good rewards. I don't know if it's what they said. I see some people saying that they got even more rewards than they were expecting. And when you click here, how to play, I think they will say something here on the end. How about the rewards? And you can see I actually got silver 4 ranking, and it says that it was supposed to be 2,600, and I actually only had 1.3, so double the value to get this ranking. I'm not so sure. So when I clicked on my gift box early in the morning, I got some free stuff because of my ranking, and let's talk about this right now. Click here on history, you see on the second page that I got 330 gems and 4,000 fruit of Yurun. And I want to talk about what's the best rewards from this. So let's just go there quickly on the shop so we can talk about the best rewards. Clicking on Tier Battle Arena, we can go to Exchange Booth. And I already made my decision on all the things I want to get here. And you can see we can get 4 legendary rainbow stones on the start of the reward page. We get some good things at low cost, and then we get some of the same things at higher cost. You can see that legendary will soon start to cost 1,000, and on the start of it, it will only cost 250. So you can plan ahead and think what are the best rewards here, and I should say that the legendary will stone is the best reward that you can get from here. The Awakening Ember is just cheap, but not the best. And then you have gold bangles, simply because they cost divine fragments to get either-wise. So you should focus on getting either of them, or the bangles or the legendary gold stones. I made some calculations and I can get one gold bangle. Actually, the gold bangle costs 2,000, and it's the same as 300 fragments when you have to use fragments instead of the gold bangle. And the silver bangle costs 100 divine fragments, and here it is 500 of the fruits. So it means that the silver bangle has better value when compared to the gold bangle, but you still don't have many of them to get. You can only get 2 of each, and I won't be able to get 2 gold bangles because I want other things like the legendary rainbow stones. So I will start getting 1 gold bangle, and then I'll get 2 silver bangles, then I'll get the 4 legendary rainbow stones, and lastly I'll get my 4 awakening embers. You see, I'm left with 94 of the fruits. I can purchase anything that's worth. So I'm really happy with the results. I just wanted to get some more Yggdrasil branches, but it's okay. I think that it's good rewards for a single week of content. Very nice. So we got our things, and now let's just start to talk about Tokyo Project Dolls collaboration. Well, when we click here on the limited adventures, you see this new event called Doll Song, and it has some story content, and it's like 5 stages with story. But the story, I didn't even watch it because I don't know if it's really good or not. But I don't expect much because it's a game that seems like more of what can I say? More of a niche thing. That's what the best thing to describe. So well, we have a new super boss called Dawson Idol, and it has a record mine of 170k. I have to remember, you guys, that challenge 3 can be very hard if you're playing on auto. I was just doing normal attacks on auto, and I died because this boss here inflicts a lot of special status environments, but especially curse with a very high chance of inflicting curse on Dawson challenge 3. Be careful with this. If you don't have to metal, you maybe just do challenge 2 because it's almost the same, because you can see that it costs 1 AP less for almost the same drops, and the difference being that the Doll Challenge 3 will drop a 5-star hammer every time you clear it, and on the Challenge 2 you drop a 4-star one and a 3-star one. The better rewards when considering the hammers is Challenge 3, but if you don't have the patience to farm it on metal and you can clear on auto, just farm Challenge 2 either wise. Okay, so now let's just check the shop of this, and the shop, well, The shop is more recent because the Japanese version of this collaboration is quite recent, like I said, something like 7 months ago on the Japanese version. And we have some costumes. I don't care about costumes, especially because Malvina, who uses Malvina these days? Try to clear the special boss with Malvina and then I'll give you a reward. Okay, so now we have to talk about the rewards that we can get by getting stuff here. You should simply get the transfer keys because they are not so costly as before, but they are still costing quite a lot. I will make a video after this one to show you guys how many good items are there from the chest, but I still don't have enough for this. So I'm making this video before because we have to talk about the character itself and if it's good or not in the shop. And you can see there's 2 Yggdrasil branches here, legendary rainbow ones costing a little less, but usually are 800 as well. And we have this free weapon here called Kuro Trial. It's a pretty nice weapon for people that like huge stuff. So if you want to farm it, it's probably just very heavy damage. We have this before. We had a lot of free 6-star weapons that also came from Valhalla Assault. They are strong enough, so this is not useful for veterans. But if you're a new player, you can try to use this because maybe you're getting a character that needs this type of weapon. And well, we also have these other things like this item is used to increase the action skill damage of the weapon. And unfortunately, this gold scroll is back on 700 instead of 500. And I don't know, I don't really think you should need this. But you have a different orb with a different color, different image as well. Very funny indeed. And I always recommend you guys are getting all the orbs because they are very, very good. And starting from here is 90 points, very easy. We have also 2 Awakening Embers. I really got like this, and namely Hero Memory. As this is a one-part event, we have all the things in the shop at the same time. We also have the free skill stuff. So if you want to farm this all, it will cost you quite a lot of time. But maybe you don't have anything else to do because I already farmed everything from Melody of the Captive. So I'm only left with Dawson to play. So I'll probably farm most of the thing by using blue stacks on auto. So now we just go to Divine Weapon, and I want to talk about this new character. I talked a little about it on the past video, but I didn't know some stuff from her, and I want to talk about this right now. Also, the weapon itself. Let's just click here on Yuki, and something that we were not able to check was this important thing here. Just she is a bow user, as you can see for the first screen. She is an archer. And she has very quite good status. She has 2000 physical attack, but it doesn't matter because she will never land on physical attack, only mag attack. So 3000 mag attack is very respectable, and she has okay defenses, not very high, but okay. Resemble more a character from 2nd generation on defenses because bow users don't have many. And then we want to click here on next, you see that she is a dark type archer. We recently got Demon Alfio that is also a dark archer, but he's mostly physical. And he's very good on it because, but he's very, what can I say? You have to use him under correct situations because he needs specific turns and specific health bars to perform well. She's very more straightforward. She's not a bad character. She's not the character that I wanted because she's coming from collaboration and she doesn't really fit the theme of Valkyrie Anatomia in my opinion. But you can see 3 attacks, and the 3 attacks are all magical. So she is one of the best archers because they are very badly designed most of the time using different type of attacks. Some may argue that it helps them break through enemy guards because they never guard against the 2 type of damage. So she will not be the same as the other that can break, but she will at least focusing on having a single status to focus. You have 3 attacks, and she also has a very large number of hits. If I do remember correctly, it's 24 hits, but her attack animation is pretty long, and it's even longer than Freya, I think. So, but it's very okay because it's like I said, very easy to combo. She also has a Purify animation that it's the standard one. She doesn't have a special Purify attack animation. So let's just click on next. Another thing, you really need to get a bow of the dark element for her because only the 3rd attack is from dark. So next page we see that we talk a little more about the same thing before. She greatly increases physical and magical damage, but it's the physical that she increases here. It's only if you are using a bow that inflicts physical damage, but don't do that. Search for a dark element bow. We got Endive in the past, and Endive was physical, but you have to search for a magical damage because you won't be able to get as much damage with physical when compared to magical. She also boosts action skill damage, and it's very nice to have this on level 5. One of the most important things, because have a lot of good things on the single slot. The second one greatly increased damage dealt by dark attacks yet again, and increased dark damage by critical hits. Damage dealt by the critical hits. And it's interesting because she doesn't have anything to increase the critical hit chances, so she's good to be used on squads that use easygoing, and also use some passives that increase critical, like Spears Word Mistletoe, or that Aelia Spears, Dragonian's Halberd as a passive as well. Greatly increased damage dealt by normal attacks. We have Trickling Tears of Blood, and also increases Purify Gouge when attacking. So she has a very amount of generation of Purify attack, and it's very interesting if you have her maxed, because her, like I said, she produces a lot of hits. It's good for when you're using your farming stuff or getting more crystals. And lastly, we have this not so good limited skill that only heals. This heal is very bad. And well, just replace the enchant skill, because this is the worst one that increases Purify attack damage. Just switch out for AS Burst if you have it. Okay, so we talk about the character, and now let's just give a look on her. Or this is the first. They are showing the percentages here. You see mag and attack by 48% and dark attacks by 48%. This is very impressive, and it's the same or similar amount to Generation 3 characters. Even though she's a collaboration character, she has been built for our actual meta. So we just close here, and let's just talk about the weapon. We're looking at the information on the notice, and it seemed like the weapon didn't have any passive. I want to see if this is indeed true, because it's just a bummer. Doesn't make much sense they just release weapons without passives. So, well, this is giving the wrong notice again. This is not the notice I want, guys. So let's click the weapon traits. It's the wrong. So I will click on the weapons and click on weapon details and see. It's, yeah. They don't have passives, it's true. So that's why they have two free skill slots. I would prefer a passive weapon, but okay, this is what we have. So I don't recommend any of these weapons to be maxed, sadly. We have this Nia Mercuro, but this is probably the original version, because I really doubt they will give us this weapon on the shop. It's probably the fake. So this is it, guys. Impolite Pink Rabbit. It's very funny the name they choose from here. So, well, besides this, I will try to face this special boss, but not on this video, because I don't think I will beat him so fast. This video will just be too long. So I'll do a video after this one, so we can see how much strong this boss is. But I don't think it will be much strong. So, well, this is it, guys. Thanks for watching this video. My opinion on this character is she is not bad. She is definitely not bad, because she's a character that fits more teams, because they we still lack good archers in this game. We have Platina that works similar to her. She also increases a lot of Purify Gouge. This one also increases a lot of Purify Gouge, and they are specifically pointed towards a single stat. And archers usually switch out between physical and magical. I don't never understand why they did that, but now I have a character that can use it correctly. So the only downside is she doesn't really fit the theme of Valkyrie Anatomia, but if you like the character, you like the outfit, you like the design, there's no nothing stopping you to summon. It's not a bad character at all. So, well, this is it. We'll see each other in the next video. Bye.